Today, an officer has pulled aside an American traveler returning from an extended stay in Mexico.
Do you have anything sharp or dangerous in your luggage? Any syringes, any knives? Her demeanor stands out. She's excessively fidgeting, just constantly blinking her eyes. And you packed all of your luggage, correct?
Yes.
Everything in here is yours?
Everything
Are
is
you
mine.
bringing anything for anyone else?
No.
Okay. That's one side. What do we have here?
That's the operation, the same.
It's kind of... Does this glow in the dark or anything?
No,
No?
it's normal. It's
Does it battery operated or anything?
It's like church. My mom gave it to me.
Based off of the weight of the doll, it was off. The bottom was light and the head was real heavy.
When we ran it through X-ray, it was real dense in the little doll's head area. It doesn't have a hat, though. It just has hair.
From my experience working on the border, I've noticed that a lot of people will smuggle illegal narcotics and substances in the dolls.
The Cascade Mountains tower over Washington state, wooing outdoor enthusiasts from around the world.
Where are you headed to? Have a good day, folks.
At the Pacific Highway crossing in Blaine,
Where are we going today? Baker. Mount Baker.
3 Canadian college students plan to hike a Washington glacier.
Why Mount Baker?
Banff is too far away, so
Okay, all right. How high up on Mount Baker?
it's about a 3-hour hike.
3-hour hike? Where is the trailhead located?
It's by the Twin Lakes. It's at Twin Lakes.
You're gonna go all the way up to Twin Lakes? Okay. When's the last time you've been up there?
That would have been last month.
Last month? Okay. Well, it's snowed considerably up in the mountains since last month. So you're sure that this car is gonna make it all the way up there?
I should say, if it's really that bad, we're not afraid of turning back.
Okay, okay. So whose car are you driving?
A friend of mine, he's also at school.
Okay, so a friend's car?
Yes.
Does he know you have it?
Yes.
Did he say it was okay for you to drive across the border? Did he give you a letter that says you can authorize to drive his car in a foreign country?
He didn't give me a letter.
Why not? Because your friend is not here, okay? And his car is. How do I know you didn't steal it and he hasn't reported it stolen yet?
The JFK Mail Facility in New York City processes more than 500,000 international parcels every day.
Hold on. I'm gonna bring that one back.
Here, U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers know that good things don't always come in small packages.
What's the description in there?
Egg boiler coming from China.
Okay, there's something strange in there.
Let's take a look.
Definitely something in there. Look, like a white powder substance. We didn't have to cut it open.
So right now we are trying to pry this open and to get whatever substance is in there. Right now we are trying to pry this open.
Whatever it is, you did a good job just concealing it. As you can see, we got some bags, white substance, white powdery substance.
Concerned that it could be synthetic marijuana or testosterone. A lot of things come from China that are synthetic.
Synthetic drugs can be designed to mimic everything from adrenaline to THC.
208 grams.
Determining their chemical makeup requires a high-tech setting.
Well, this item is going to be seized, and we're going to send it to the lab for further testing.
The officers head back to X-ray to pick up where they left off.
We're trying to find weapons of mass destruction, pharmaceuticals, drugs. That doesn't look right. The package is coming from India, manifested as bath salts. In the X-ray, it looks something round and organic, so wanted to just check to make sure it's not agriculture or drugs. Wow, some brown substance.
you have your passports?
In Washington state,
So whose car are you driving?
A friend of mine.
3 Canadian students are driving a third-party vehicle without a permission slip.
Did he give you a letter that says you can authorize to drive his car in a foreign country?
He didn't give me a letter.
How do I know you didn't steal it and he hasn't reported it stolen yet? You see, you can call him, I can talk to him, but I don't know who I'm talking to, so he could just say that he's the owner of the car. So we need concrete proof that your friend said it was okay for you to drive his car. Okay?
Don't have anything written.
Nothing down. Okay. All right. I gotta take a quick peek at the vehicle, okay? Why don't you have a seat on the bench?
Where are they going? Are they going off-road?
Yes.
Oh, no. Where are they going? Mount
They're
Baker.
going up to Twin Lakes. I would not drive that car up that mountain road, especially somebody else's car. That's a bad road to be on. Okay, some food, some water, Gatorades. I don't think they're prepared for the possible
Yeah.
change in weather that we're gonna have this time of year. You know, you're putting a lot of other people's lives in jeopardy if search and rescue has to go get them if something should happen. I don't want the man in orange to go up and find them. This is their friend's car. And we don't know any information about the friend. We don't know if maybe they took his car without permission. Has that time reported stolen yet? What do the tabs say on the license plate there? The sticker?
March 17.
The vehicle registration papers look valid, but there's only one way to know for sure.
I'm gonna run in the car real quick.
At Chicago's O'Hare International Airport,
Thank you very much.
Does this glow in the dark or anything?
No.
officers perform a cranial X-ray on a heavy-headed doll from Mexico.
It was real dense in the little doll's head area.
A lot of people will smuggle illegal narcotics and substances in the dolls.
I don't know. But the head's hollow. It's just a hair.
The doll's head is clear, but the American traveler is still under examination.
Where did you buy these at?
In Mexico City. The doctor gave it to me because I have back surgeries and I'm 47 days over there.
Yeah.
They told me they help me. It's non-narcotic.
And do you have a prescription from a U.S. doctor for it?
Well, I don't have the prescription by the doctor.
These are controlled. At least I know for sure on the border, so I know this can't come in.
Yeah.
So, tramadol is not allowed into the United States without a U.S. doctor's prescription.
Because they told me there's no narcotic and anything.
Well,
It's
tramadol
only
is a narcotic.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. You're not allowed to import them. They're controlled by the FDA here in the United States.
Oh, we don't know.
So that's why you
that.
can't just go to a pharmacy and
Because
buy
it's the
them.
first time so to do that.
In a lot of foreign countries, you can go to any pharmacy without a prescription and just tell them you're in a certain amount of pain, and they'll give you whatever pain medicine you need.
Do you have any other medication in here?
Well,
Besides in here, is there anything else in here?
Okay.
You love the soap from home, from Mexico?
Yeah, they cleaned up. They work very well.
She's just not in the norm of the regular person coming through. And you have more tramadol in here also.
Yeah.
I found another bottle of tramadol, so that lets me know that everything she said to me is possibly a lie. You said you didn't have any more, ma'am.
No, we don't know. I say we don't know.
You don't
Probably
know?
it's one somewhere here.
Ma'am,
I say
I asked you, did you pack your bag, correct?
yes.
So you said you didn't have any more medication. All
I
right,
don't know, remember, hon.
all right, ma'am. I'm just gonna have you stand a little bit further back for me.
At the JFK International Mail Facility in New York City,
Oh,
a package declared as bath salts
some brown substance.
doesn't look like anything you'd want in your tub.
It's coming from India. It's coming from a P.O. box, so
Excellent. Let's check it. Sticky?
The officers perform a narcotics field test.
We're trying to see the color change. If it turns purple, it's positive for suspected hashish.
All
Hi, how are we doing?
Have a safe trip.
In Washington state,
I would not drive that car up that mountain road.
3 Canadian hikers are spinning their borrowed wheels at the border.
This is their friend's car, and we don't know any information about the friend. I'm gonna run the car real quick. Right now, the 3 guys are planning on going hiking up on Mount Baker. It's a very rough road. I would not take a car of this caliber up there.
The vehicle may not be mountain-worthy, but it's legit, and so is the registered owner.
All right, guys, come on up. They're allowed to come in today. I can't police them once they leave here, so the choice is up to them if they want to continue on. I strongly suggest coming off the mountain before dark.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been lost myself in the woods before, and I've been more prepared than they are. That road is very rough. Don't wreck your friend's car, okay? Enjoy your trip. Stay safe.
Thank you.
All right. That's why I'm just kind of taking the extra step to, give them a few words of advice, help them keep them safe.
Ma'am, I asked you, did you pack your bag, correct?
Yes.
Back in Chicago,
So you said you didn't have any more medication.
I don't know, remember, hon.
an American returning from Mexico with medication and no U.S. prescription seems to be experiencing short-term memory loss.
How did you forget that all of this was in your bag?
You know, I'm 47 days, I'm packing. I forgot what little single thing I put in my bag.
And whose medication is this?
And mine for flu and allergies.
For flu and allergies?
Yeah.
There's several different pills now, so we have to actually get the categories of them and what schedule they are. So, ma'am, everything except these.
That one is the clofenac.
That's the only one that...
That's the only one you have a U.S. prescription for.
No, I got a U.S. prescription, but I don't bring the bottle because
This one is fine. All the other ones are scheduled narcotics.
She had over 10 different types, but only 5 were controlled narcotics. So just relax. If you need a washroom, we can, set you up with
Can I
that.
get my pain medication and take a couple? Right now, I got pain. I wait so long.
You're importing it without a prescription.
I have pain. Or you can
I
call
understand,
the
ma'am,
doctor
but I'm not a
and
doctor.
see.
I
know.
can't give you pills. Would you like me to call you the paramedics to see if they can take you to the hospital and they can give you pain medicine if you like?
I'm 4 hours in the airport, you know what I mean? I fly. Plus 3 hours before, I take my medication, my pain medication before fly, you know?
The only way you can get medication is if I call you an ambulance and they take you to the hospital.
On guard along the northern border, Customs and Border Protection clears the way for legitimate travelers. The Blue Water Bridge crossing in Michigan is a snowball's throw away from Ontario. And inside, a Canadian is chilling in secondary inspection.
You're gonna go North Carolina?
Yep.
And what is it you intend to do?
Boss asked me to come down and meet with him and the manager down there.
Okay, and what do you do for them?
I'm a draftsman.
And what is the drafts person? What do you do?
I draw pictures of process layouts and things like that.
Okay, and you do this for this Canadian company?
Yes. And they have a sister plant in North Carolina.
Are you actually going to be drafting anything at all?
These are just meetings.
He didn't have a visa. He only had a very vague business letter that didn't specify exactly what he was going to be doing. What's your role going to be when you get to the U.S.?
To go over the layout that we're working on. They'll have questions about how it's drafted.
They haven't hired anyone in the U.S. side of that company to do what you do in Canada.
They haven't.
If there's somebody that's qualified inside of the United States and you're coming over here to do that work, are you coming over to do it for lesser pay? Are you coming over to do it legitimately? What qualifies you to come to the U.S. and explain a process in the U.S. of how to do this?
Because I'm familiar with what we do up in Canada.
We want to make sure you qualify for the job that you're coming over to do. You're coming in with this letter that doesn't give us very much information to go off of. Based off the information that he gave, he may require a work visa in order to work in the United States. Have you ever been refused admission to the United States before?
Yes.
In Chicago,
I got pain. I wait so long.
You're importing it without a prescription.
I have pain.
a traveler returning from Mexico wants her painkillers back.
The only way you can get medication is if I call you an ambulance and they take you to the hospital. You want me to call them now, or do you want to wait and see how it goes?
I want to wait a little bit.
At this point, we found over 700 scheduled narcotic pills. So we have to seize these pills. All right, now what's happened now? We're taking 700 scheduled drug pills from you. We're gonna keep those, and we've already given you the ones that you're gonna get back. This is for your personal record. If she can provide a doctor's note, then she'll be able to get the pills back.
All right, thanks for your cooperation.
No, thank you so much, and thank you for your understanding.
No problem.
They kept me here for 3-4 hours almost. So upset, it's painful.
At the JFK International Mail Facility,
Sticky?
officers discover a package filled with clumps of a tar-like substance.
It turns purple, it's positive for suspected hashish.
It just takes a few seconds for the chemicals to react. It looks good.
All right.
The substance tests positive for hash.
Okay, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna wait, see how much we have here in this packet. Right now we're looking at 1,118 grams. This is a very significant amount. We do see a lot of hash, but this is a pretty good sizable seizure.
At the Blue Water Bridge crossing in Michigan,
Are you actually going to be drafting anything at all?
These are just meetings.
Customs and Border Protection thinks this Canadian draftsman's US business trip seems a bit sketchy.
You're coming in with this letter that doesn't give us very much information to go off of. He works for a Canadian company, and they have a sister company in the United States. Based off the information that he gave, he may require a work visa.
But a work visa may be the least of his worries.
Have you ever been refused admission to the United States before?
Yes.
So explain to me what happened in your attempted entry.
When I got refused back in '06, it's because they thought I was coming in to take somebody's job.
I'm gonna have you take a seat. I'll call you back up when I need you, okay?
Canadians don't always require a visa for temporary work, but they do need to be clear about what they're coming to do.
To sit and talk at a meeting. So that would be consulting. I mean, they got it right there in their letter.
It says he's consulting.
That business letter, he's contracted through that company to do consulting, so he's not a direct employee. We have two situations going on, okay? Right now, based on this letter, it specifically states that you're coming in to consult. You cannot consult in the United States with a company without prior visas. Secondly, you're not a direct employee of the company. You're a hired employee of the company, and then you're coming in to do work for them in the U.S. It's called third-party contracting.
Why, up to this point, have I been allowed to go down with basically the same letter? Like, my story has not changed. I've never lied about who I am.
That officer made that determination based off of what you told them and what you saw, okay? Which is the exact same thing I'm doing today. It's my determination that you're going to be inadmissible to the United States.
Right.
He was refused for the third-party contracting and possibly requiring a visa. All right.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
I understand what's going on here. I mean, you can't just let anybody go willy-nilly. It's tough to be rejected by an entire country, but I'll get over it.
We don't want to take jobs away from United States citizens that qualify. If we have somebody that's able to do that, why are we going to allow you to come over here and do that?